We need to keep our eyes fixed front and centre here on the likes of Jen Kish and Sarah Goss as Canada and New Zealand line up for the plate final. The conditions are just magic for these two teams to go about their work. Valuable points on offer in this 5-leg HSBC World Rugby 7 series as the teams coming on the field, and I'm now joined by ex-England international legend of the game in the UK, Sue Day. And Sue, who would have thought we would have seen New Zealand and Canada playing in the plate final?
Incredible, isn't it? Never before have one of them not got to the semis. Could easily be a final this. Both of them hugely experienced playing in finals, so we're in for a treat.
And what a great opportunity for these two teams to showcase their ridiculous skill levels. They are so high, and they have been across all 12 teams, all 12 women's teams who have gone at it here in the sunshine across the last 2 days. Right there, Magali Harvey has been one of those. So our plate final is now underway via the boot of Harvey. She sends it up, and it's well weighted, giving Jen Kish a chance to push through, and coming away with it here is Paquin. Paquin, will this be a dream start from Canada? No! What about the try-saving tackle there from Gail Broughton?
Gail Broughton showing her pace. It is not very often that Paquin gets caught when she's got past the defence. There is the offload to Paquin. Paquin powering away, but Broughton just gets there. Bundles her into touch. Great tackle.
And again, high quality start. We've come to expect. Picked off at the front there by Canada though. So they remain with the ball as Kish is dropped centre field. 10 shy of the line. Harvey angling across the park and says to Paquin, how about another shot at it down the right-hand side this time? Heading around Portia Woodman though. Chuck onto Kish. Goes over the top of Fada Simpkins. Harvey dummying. Harvey bundled across the chalk. So the defence from New Zealand holding tough for the time being.
It really is. Some big hits have gone in from New Zealand. Gail Broughton's got through a fair share of work already that time. Kelly Brazier, look at that. No possession whatsoever for New Zealand so far.
Again, good. Great work, in fact, at the front of the line. At that time, it was Russell going up, and here is Molesky pushing on. Harvey goes to the unmarked runner on the outside in the form of Kelly Russell. Juggles, then jams it down. Canada strike first.
She's chuckling away, Kelly Russell, because she knows how close she was to dropping that. Proper circus juggling act here. Magali Harvey plays the playmaker. Kelly Russell, the finisher there, nearly drops it, but she dots it down.
I don't think you'll find a more unconvincing put down from Kelly Russell. It matters not. There are 5 points against her name. She has the opening try in this plate final, and the extras are away. So the score remains Canada 5, New Zealand 0.
Yeah, they all count, don't they? One thing we haven't really talked about, the fact that Tyler Nathan Wong isn't on the pitch for New Zealand. That's 2 line-out throw-ins New Zealand have lost. They don't have their usual thrower into the line-out, and it's really telling at the moment.
Come on, Canada!
Harvey goes high again. Kish launches. Beat them all into touch. Brazier wants to go quickly. Woodman. It's 100 series tries earlier today. Portia Woodman, the number 11 for New Zealand. 100 5-pointers. Just sitting in behind there, Portia.
Phenomenal record, isn't it? Absolutely phenomenal. The speed, the pace to get those tries, but also the fitness, the consistency, outstanding.
Steady.
She's a freakish athlete. Here's Portia Woodman.
Uncharacteristic from New Zealand. It's the kickoffs that are really putting them under pressure. That and the lineouts, of course, all the restarts. Ordinarily, you would expect New Zealand to take these kickoffs. They're not doing that, putting loads of pressure on them, giving Canada the ball.
Harvey, she'll have a little dip herself, but good tackle there from New Zealand, preventing that. They had players in motion left to right, Canada, but taking it on was Lucan, and now pilfering and turning over the ball is New Zealand, and they move away with Chubik. Goes to her skipper, Sarah Goss. Excellent defence, both teams thus far. They are not missing their shots. Back it comes from Fada Simpkins, and after being able to move it through the hands, they go downtown looking for Woodman. Back is Paquin. Woodman will scoop it up, and Woodman is going to come back. Knock on is the call there. I thought it might have been tapped back from Paquin, but there she is, up in lights, the reigning queen of World Rugby Sevens with 500 points. 500.
It's not a bad round number, that, is it? It is absolutely phenomenal. Weren't sure if that was a knock-on, were we? But Portia Woodman didn't look too disgusted by the referee's call, so you imagine she got a little nudge on it. But it was an intelligent kick from Kelly Brazier, gave Portia Woodman a real chance.
Harvey. Brazier makes the tackle. There's the try scorer, Kelly Russell. Kish. It's great work there from Marchak. Woodman rushed up on the outside, and that enabled Harvey to go in behind and find Paquin. Now she was shut down right off the kickoff. Can they catch her this time? Oh, coming back is Woodman. Woodman on Paquin. Paquin, packing plenty. Canada are in again.
You called it, Sean. It was Portia Woodman rushing out of the line that made that try for Canada. It gave them the extra player. Here, Gail Broughton's left with two to cover, and no one, not even Gail Broughton, can cover Paquin and Harvey, two of the fastest players on the field. A little bit of fancy footwork from Paquin. Portia Woodman desperately trying to catch her up. She cannot get there. Paquin, the determination on her face, takes it over the line. Dominant from Canada at the moment.
Indeed, it has been. They've had all the possession, all the territory, and they have all the points. Canada are up 12 points to 0. Far too much ball turned over by New Zealand, who haven't been at their best over the last couple of days. There is Kish racing through and slapping it back, and eventually it goes in a touch, but passed straight in a touch, and that will be a yellow card coming here. So the right refereeing decision made there by referee Ruster.
Just what Canada didn't need.
Goss comes to Fada Simpkins. Going to hold the ball up there for Lyde, who hasn't touched it, I think, in this first half. Goss around the corner, and now dumbing and getting past the initial tackle was Fada Simpkins. Jean Kish told her to park it. Chubik goes across to Brazier, and here comes Woodman. Brazier has Woodman to work with and won't need her. She'll slide in the corner for New Zealand's opening try in the plate final. 12-5, kick to come.
Yeah, you were saying a minute ago New Zealand haven't quite been at their best, but Kelly Brazier certainly have. That's that footwork. Look at it. It just confuses the defender. Molesky Paquin no idea where Kelly Brazier is going. Kelly Brazier knows exactly where she's going. That is over the try line for another brilliant try built on fantastic footwork.
Megan Lucan will be kicking herself for giving away the penalty that enabled New Zealand to launch that charge, and the kick is away. So half-time here in the plate final, and it is Canada leading New Zealand 12 points to 5.
Taking up time and space, working together. Okay, didn't know that rule. Now she does. Okay, fine. We've got about a minute, and she's back on. Right, so we just got to play a little pendulum sweep. Okay, but let's make sure on the Porsche side we don't drop off too much. As soon as it starts coming that way, come up. That backside drops off a lot. We're not worried about their forwards on the backside. Okay, right. Hard kick off. It's about possession for the breakdown and black. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Black? You want black?
Let's look for a black on the catch, right?
Okay, Luke.
45 seconds. Right? So black on the catch. We get 4 there, right? Mags, you can see right away where they're not. So while that black's going on, look up where they're not. See if you can pound one. Don't worry if it goes into touch. If you see a kick for yourself, just make sure it's a long run, okay? Let's go, ladies.
Let's get Nathan to keep it going for it, guys. Let's go. 2 on 2 1 2. Hey, hot.
Instructions are laid out by both coaches, speaking to Canadian coach John Tate after they progress to this plate final, and he says they have up to 7 players that he'd like to choose from of injury, and they've done well to make it this far, missing that kind of cattle.
They have the key ones, of course, Stacey, Landry, Farrell, those names that we all recognise who aren't here. New Zealand missing a few as well, of course. No Tony Hideme, no Tyler Nathan Wong for this game, at least no Kayla McAllister, so a few short both teams. Maybe that's why they've ended up in the plate final.
And along there is Fada Simpkins. Harvey shows her feet at the line, but is gobbled up fairly easily by the defence, and now they'll just muscle it for the moment. Marchak comes away with it across to Kish. Slides past 1, 2, then pops the ball, but not ready for it. There was Molesky, so New Zealand will have the scrum feed.
Yeah, a little bit of possession finally for New Zealand at the end of that half and the beginning of this one.
Out it comes for New Zealand. Now with Niall Williams. Niall Williams delivers a Williams special. Forget Sonny Bill. Little sis has got game just as good.
How about that for your first ever World 7 Series, your first game in front of this many people? She pulls the defence in, Kish and Paquin, and then the round the back offload. How many times have we seen that from Sonny Bill? Shirei Tane just says thanks very much and dots it down over the line.
I just wonder if that's how they passed around the loaves of bread and the margarine at the kitchen table at home when they were growing up. It's ridiculous, the skills that the Williams have. Now the kick is on its way via Fada Simpkins. It's good. We're all locked up at 12 apiece thanks to Shirei Tane's try. But the work of Niall Williams got it happening.
And brave of Sean Horan, he's brought on Niall Williams, he's brought on Shirei Tane, giving the less experienced players experience in an environment like this, which will stand them in brilliant stead for the series, the matches, the big games to come.
Tap back there by Kelly Russell. So after making all the running early on, Canada now find themselves locked up after conceding 12 straight points, and New Zealand have just kind of found their groove here as the try scorer Tane takes play 25 out. There is Nia Williams. She's whacked that time, but was knocked on via a Canadian hand.
New Zealand maintain possession. Canada just can't get near the ball at the moment, getting through huge amounts of defence. We talked about the absences that Canada have. It's made a big difference to them. They've ended up now with Pat Quinn on the wing, Kish at centre, Magali Harvey, who they'd want to be standing out there on the wing, in all sorts of space at half-back.
Back goes Brazier, and she stops, and then he's chopped beautifully by Harvey. After picking up around about 10 yards, and after making the tackle, Harvey can't go again. She's throwing her hands in the air. It won't matter. Fata Simpkins has the try awarded. And for the first time in the play final, New Zealand take the lead.
She's throwing her hands in the air because she tried to make the tackle and ended up taking the referee instead. Watch it here. She goes forward, tries to make the tackle, just trips over the referee, creating the space for Fata Simpkins. So you can see why Magali Harvey's frustrated. Good finish from Fata Simpkins. She can only play what's in front of her.
So perhaps a little bit of luck there for New Zealand, and they capitalise. The conversion goes right on through, and they have run up 19 straight to lead Canada by 7.
Canada just need to keep their composure. They've not done anything wrong, they just haven't had their hands on the ball. When New Zealand have their hands on the ball for long periods of possession, they're going to score. We know they're going to. Canada just need to get hold of the ball and have a go themselves. Plenty of time left yet in this game.
Fata Simpkins, that won't go 10, so oh, they played on Canada rather than taking that free 10 metres and starting from the set piece. They'll have to work it from a lot further back. This is a nice run, beautiful run in fact coming from Oleski. She did them oh so easily. Molesky takes it to the house. We're going to be all locked up in just a tick.
Brilliant try, brilliant from Kayla McKeskey. We've been talking about Ashley Stacey not being here. We've been talking about Ghislaine Landry. Kayla Molesky more than making up for it. She did all the work herself there. Saw a little gap in front of her here. The ball comes to her. There's a dog leg from Gail Broughton. She powers through that and then gets the footwork out. Gail Broughton can't get to her. Kelly Brazier can't get to her. Kayla Molesky makes it to the try line. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, yes, indeed. This has been a particularly high quality play final between these two teams. Let's not forget, at 19 apiece, these are the World 1 and 2 ranked teams coming off the back of last year. So we're getting the kind of bang for buck that we'd hoped for.
Indeed, this worthy of a final, isn't it? Worthy of the cup final.
So if we're all locked up, we'll go to extra time. Maybe Woodman doesn't want any part of that. She does well to free the pass. Woodman, if she's not scoring them, she's trying to set them up for a team as Ruby Tui is clobbered by Harvey, and now Canada win themselves a penalty.
Harvey has been brilliant in that sweeper role, hasn't she? The tackles that she's made, not relying on her pace in defence like some speedy players do, really getting up in the faces, making big hits, not allowing herself to be stepped. Brilliant hit, that one.
Tui looked to throw her off with the eyes darting left and right, and Harvey was having none of it. Now she'll jump onto attack. Paquin delays a pass, and Harvey gets past the couple, stands well. So unless we get a score here, we'll go to extra time, and that's exactly what Kayla Molesky wants with one of the more awkward kicks we've seen today. Don't worry about it, Kayla, it's in touch, and we're going to have ourselves a little bit of extra time.
Odd decision, that one, do you think? The ball's in play, you've got possession, you've got a chance to score before the final whistle.
So all locked up after 14 minutes of action, 19 apiece. We'll play 5 minutes each way of extra time, and it's golden point that we're kicking into here, so it doesn't matter what you grab as long as you get them and get them first.
Yeah, the momentum was with Canada then, wasn't it? You think, keep hold of that ball, there's space, we've just turned it over the New Zealand defence, is tired, the New Zealand defence is disorganised, have a run at them. As it is, she's kicked the ball out, I suppose a chance to have a chat from the coach.
Let's go. Okay, that's
Team managers are the ones who...
Decaf.
dollar. Okay, okay, let's go. Get them on, please.
Okay, Mr. Ruster, no dramas. John Tate gives his team a couple of last-minute instructions. What do you prefer to do here, sir? Do you prefer to kick or receive?
I know you'd go for catching the kick-off. It means you've got possession. That said, New Zealand need to do it better than they've been doing it so far this game. Canada, I think, are aiming for anybody who isn't Sarah Goss on these kick-offs. But they're chasing very, very well, getting a lot of height on the kick-offs. Magali Harvey has been doing those so well. Huge moment.
Isn't it what? And how terrific for these women to be able to play it out in front of a huge crowd here that's building in Dubai. Having spoken to them, they love this tournament above all. Harvey. She'll come the way of Sarah Goss, and it'll just need to get going a touch. It does. That's not too bad a result for Canada. They'll be able to set the line out. Their line out has been a feature here so far. They've stolen the ball a couple of times off New Zealand without their normal thrower in the mix. So good chance here to launch higher through Kelly Russell.
What New Zealand do? Portia Woodman lurking back out there on the wing. Gail Broughton, Kelly Brazier, lovely runners out wide.
Lovely throw too, finds Goss from Hunter Simpkins, and now she goes to Brazier, who goes back against the traffic, ducks under the tackle there of Marchuk, and manages to stand and release. Away we come now to Michaela Blyde. Across to Brazier. Brazier has gone past 1, 2, 3, and crucial ankle tap there from Harvey to shut her down. Here's Hunter Simpkins. Some tired legs. It's the 6th game of the weekend, and they are into extra time. A thrilling plate final. Blyde taps and goes quickly to Goss. Across to Brazier. Now Broughton, who has got electric feet. Has a runner outside, doesn't need. She's dancing. New Zealand are winners in extra time. They have won the plate final against Canada.
3 times New Zealand had a go to get it out wide. The first 2, Jen Kish stormed up at centre, so Kelly Brazier had to duck inside. 3rd time lucky for New Zealand, they get far better ball. The ball goes out to Gail Broughton. Nobody can defend her in that much space. The Gail Broughton super step comes out, and it's the winning try in Dubai. Very, very happy with that, Gail Broughton and Portia Woodman, aren't they?
Well, it's a shame we had to have a loser in this matchup, because both teams have just been at their absolute peak. They've obviously fallen to the wrong side of the draw, but they've served us up a special 14 minutes plus change of action. Canada and New Zealand currently ranked 1 and 2 in the world, and it is the #1 ranked team who win in extra time.